Hello everyone, welcome to What All About. So for today's video we have the 2021 MG HS, the compact SUV from MG in its trophy trim, that is the full option trim or the luxury trim level. So we'll have a full in-depth review of the MG HS today with a test drive. So let's have a look at the exterior first. So the overall exterior design has been done in a very sporty manner. It is based on the MG's earlier unveiled X-Motion concept, and now coming towards the front end, the major attraction is the grille itself. The MG calls it the Star Rider grille, which comes with this chromium plated dots in the center along with the chromium outlining with the huge MG logo in the center. There is no camera up front here. We have got only one rear view camera in this model. These are full LED headlamps with this LED daytime running lamps. This works in two tones for the indicator lamp as well, and the headlight has got 9 LEDs inside, and it's very bright and a very beautiful design as well. And below that we have the chromium lining along with the incandescent fog lamps here, and there is a mesh kind of finish given around that. And at the bottom we can see there is a black element coming all the way from the fenders to the bottom of the front bumper, and that black lining continues all the way around the car through the rear bumper. So the overall front end design is really beautiful and stunning. Now coming towards the sides, we have got this black fenders above the wheel, and you can see there is a chromium element given below the each doors. And the wheels are here, 18-inch wheels, aluminum alloy wheels with red calipers in all 4 wheels, and 2 35 series tires available in this full option trim level. And the mirrors has got a two-tone finish here with LED indicator lamps, and we can see another chrome element covers the full windows here, and the same here for the roof rails as well. The door handles has got a two-tone finish, the body color at the bottom and a chromium finish on the top. So that is the side profile. And at the rear side we can see there is a shark fin antenna on the top, and we have got a spoiler below that which incorporates the high mounted stop lamp, and below that we have the rear wiper available for this model. And now the tail lamps has got full LEDs here with a sequential kind of indicator lamp. Beautiful design. At the bottom we have that black bumper which incorporates the parking sensors and dual exhaust tips. So let's take a listen to the exhaust now. There are some nice crackers coming. Not that loud, but still good for a family crossover. There is a aluminum kind of a diffuser finish given to increase the sportiness of the car. The reverse lamps and fog lamps are given at the bumper as well. There is a rear view camera available. Let's check the boot space. It has got electronic up and down function. So the boot space is adequate for compact SUV of this segment, and for added storage we can use the 60/40 for double seats here. There is an illumination available in the boot. It has got a separation as well. If you lift this portion, there is another storage area at the bottom. Below that we have the spare tire. It's a standard spare tire. There is no full size tires here. So to close the boot, simply press the button. There is the MG HS badging along with the all-wheel drive logo and 30T. Similar to all Chinese cars, the badging is given here. So that's it. Now coming towards the left side, we have the trophy badging given. That is the top option of the MG. MG Trophy or MG Luxury is the name of the top-end models of all their cars. And the fuel filler cap is given on the left side, which is a push to open kind of one. So overall exterior design has been done very beautifully. Stunning looking exterior, very sporty design. You can see on the top of the windshield there is a camera, and the rain sensors are given here in this portion. And there is a full panoramic sunroof as well, which we will have a detailed look in the interior review. So now we will move on to the interior. Before that, here is the key fob. It's a standard MG key fob with an MG logo on the back side, with the lock, unlock and trunk opening buttons here. And another thing what we can do here is, if you press and hold the unlock for a while, it will open all the 4 windows and the sunroof for us. It's a nice feature to have. And if you want to close it, press and hold the lock button for few seconds and all the windows will be closed automatically. So we have available keyless entry feature here. Keep the key fob in the pocket, and there is a button on the door handle to unlock the car. Press it once again and that will lock the car for us. So when we open the door is comparatively on a heavier side, and it opens almost in a 90-degree manner. So when we look at the interior of this car, almost 85% of the portions are covered in leather. And when we come in details to the door panel, most of the areas are finished in beautiful soft touch materials. Up top we have this injection molded plastic kind of a design. Below that we have this beautiful red leather with this red accent stitching, and an aluminum door opening lever here with a door lock and unlock buttons. Below that we can see there is a very premium looking mirror controls. We can go for the left or right and adjust it in this arrow keys here. And here we have the scroll lock option here, and on the other side we have the option for folding the mirrors. And here the buttons of the windows are also done in a very premium manner. All 4 windows having automatic up and down functions. And there is a nice amount of storage space given in the handrest area itself. And below that there are some hard touch plastic finish with some good amount of storage space. There is a speaker grill given here. There is no premium audio system in this car, but still it sounds good for the price point. Now coming to the door sills, there is an MG badging given in a very sporty flag design. And now coming towards the seats, these are MG's sport bucket seats given for this trophy trim level, the full option trim level. A trophy badging is given on the top with this nice Alcantara kind of a finish here. It's a 2-tone seat with a red and black finish with some red accent stitching. 6-way power adjustable for the driver side with inclining and reclining, up and down, and the total seat height adjustments. Now stepping inside, let's close the door. Very solid sounding door here. So this is the beautiful interior of the MG HS Trophy. A nice trophy badging is given on this portion. Mostly everywhere we can see leather and soft touch materials on top of the instrument cluster, top of this area, and here in the center portion everything is covered in leather with a beautiful aeroplane engine kind of a design for the driver and passenger air vents. All done very nicely. There is a 10.1-inch infotainment system in the center. So before going in details, let's start the engine. Nice animations given, MG logo along with the trophy writing. So now coming into details, the cabin design is done in a very nice manner, very luxurious, very premium looking, and there are a lot of sporty elements, especially in the steering wheel. You can see there is a super sport button reminding us kind of a super sports car designs here. A flat bottom steering wheel. On the left side there is a small storage tray here and the control for the headlight illumination. And over to the left side of the steering column we have the control for the automatic headlamps and the fog lamps, and also the indicator column it is. And below that we have the cruise control button. All the way down it is in off position, and now cruise control in the standby mode. There is a set button given at the edge of the stack. Simply press that at any speed to enable the cruise control, and up and down to increase and decrease the speed. And on the right side we can see there is a column for the automatic wipers. Now talking about the steering wheel itself, it has got this perforated kind of a finish with some nice red accent stitching, In the center we have the MG logo with the horn given here. On the right side we have the controls for this 12.3-inch instrument cluster. So and on the left side we have the media controls like volume up and down, next and previous track. In the center we have the mute button and the phone answering button and source selection here. There are two paddle shifters given to increase the sporty driving experience of the car. And in this portion we have a super sport button given. Simply press that once to enable the super sport mode of the car, which gives us a really nice torque for a maximum sporty driving experience. And you can see when we press the super sport button, the instrument cluster changes its complete nature itself. This is a normal instrument cluster layout, and when we press the super sport button, it brings us this very sporty gauges there. At the bottom we can see there is a metal element given and a flat bottom design, obviously. So now coming in details to the instrument cluster. This is a general layout of a 12.3-inch instrument cluster from MG. On the left side we have the speedometer, and on the right side we have the RPM showing here. And on the left side bottom we have the fuel gauge, and on the right side we have the engine temperature. At the bottom we have the gear indicator and the odometer reading, time, outside temperature and fuel range. These displays are constant and it will be always displayed over there. On the top we have these three tabs which can be controlled from these buttons here. If you press to the right, it will go to the settings. We can control the luminous level, and over speed threshold we can simply go to any speed level for the car to make a warning if we exceed the speed level. And the next service can be set through the screen also. And if you press it the right button again, we are going to the warnings tab. There are no warnings currently. If there is any warnings related to the car, it will be displayed in this portion. And the next one is the car, the one with the car logo. Now there are many sub-menus available in this section. If you want to check that one, just simply press down. Currently we are in the fuel consumption graph menu. If you press down once again, you will come to the trip meter settings. There is a writing, simply long press OK to reset the trip meter. Go down again, another trip meter. Then the next screen is the tire pressure monitoring screen, and another one for the battery voltage. Then again we are coming back to the fuel consumption details. So that's it about the infotainment system. And here we have a voice command activation function, and also there is another button. In this button can be configured for any function from this infotainment screen. Here we can see the round design for the AC vent. The control of the AC vent airflow is in the center, and it can be adjusted to any position. And there is beautiful leather portion continues all the way. So now coming to the center area of the dashboard. So the infotainment system has got controls, physical controls at the bottom here. There is a button for volume up and down, home button, and there is a button to bring the vehicle settings, and there is another button to bring the HVAC controls, and then there are front and rear defogging function. So once we press, we are in the home button. This is a 3-tile MG infotainment system. On the left side we have the media, on the center we have the navigation, on the right side we have the HVAC controls. On top we have the status for the HVAC along with outside temperature and the time, and Bluetooth and volume status. So now moving to the media, we have the AM, FM and music controls are here. In the music section we have the Bluetooth function, and at the bottom we have the audio controls are given here. There are 3 tabs. The first one is for volume settings, which enables the adaptive volume or loudness, etc. And then there is an equalizer given, which has got some custom settings as well. And then we have the sound stage function, which will enable a 3D surround sound kind of system, and there is also a virtual subwoofer function available as well. The audio system has got 8 speakers here. Normal audio system here, but sounds really nice. Go back to the home screen. We have next is the navigation icon here. So MG has got a built-in navigation system in here. or else we have always
GPS position located,
or else we have always option to have the Android Auto or Google Maps in this system, so we don't need to use this navigation regularly. The next one is for HVAC controls. We have got a dual zone automatic AC in this car, so the controls are given in this area, and also we have here is the heated front seats that also controlled through this section here. So the passenger side temperature can be adjusted through this area, and the driver side can be set from the other side. If you want to sync both temperatures, simply press the sync button once. And next tab in the top is the for air purifier. We have got an air purifier located in the center console storage area, which has got the PM 2.5 control system here, so the air quality will be shown always at the top. If you put it in the auto mode, it will work for around 3 minutes to clean the complete air inside the car and bring us to a good value of PM 2.5 particles. Nice feature to have. So again, going back to the home screen, at the bottom we have a phone button to enable the Bluetooth telephone system, and then we have the car tab, which basically brings the controls for the driving assistance and other comfort settings. In the driving assistance tab, we have the rear driving assist, blind spot detection, line change assist, rear close traffic alert, and door opening warning, etc. can be turned or toggled through the screen. So the door opening warning basically alarms us if there is any traffic or any other objects, any other vehicles coming from behind while we are opening the door. And then we have the line change assist and the blind spot assistant and all normal functions. So next tab is the convenience tab. In that we can turn on and off the ambient lighting, and the color selection for the ambient lighting also given in this area. We can go through any color of our choice, and the brightness of the ambient lighting also can be controlled from here. In this portion, if you go to the driving mode, the car will automatically select the ambient lighting depending on the driving mode which we are, and the light controls also, the ambient light controls also, we can put it in on and auto mode as to control it as per the daylight settings. So next one is the next one is follow me home and find my car. And now going to the locking section, we have the key unlock. If we can select between driver door only or all doors can be unlocked through the press of this button. Currently we are in all doors, so one press of the button on the driver or passenger side will unlock all the doors for us. Now coming to the HVAC settings, the auto blower level we set as per our desire. This is also a nice option to have. When we are in auto mode, we can select low or medium or high flow rates, so the car will keep the airflow in that portion itself. And the temperature also we can select as per the dual or mono mode. The auto heated rear window function is available, which also can be toggled on and off from this portion. Next one is another button called other. In that one we can set the position of the tailgate opening. We can make it any percentage we want depending on the parking space available. Currently it is in the full 100% mode. Mirror, next to that one we have the mirror auto fold on and off button, and below that there is a option to configure this key in this area. So we can go to this options, home, smartphone or car mode, that can be configured over this section. Next one is the driving and maintenance. That section we have only the stability control on and off buttons are here, because there is no stability control on off button given in the center, so it can be done through this screen. And then we have the factory settings reset button. So next that is a setup tab. So we have already gone through the MG's infotainment system before, though this is having the same settings only. First one is audio, and then we have the settings for the radio, time, Bluetooth, and display settings to control the brightness and the mode of the display, and the language selection also. And then we have the options to select the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto here, and along with any picture and video playback through the USB devices. And to turn off the screen, simply press that area, the off button once. That's it. A very good infotainment system. In fact, it's a very responsive one. MG has got some dual core processors inside, and the color management, everything is done in a very nice manner. It is really accessible also, positioned in a very good manner. There are two center air vents which is covered with this nice beautiful piano black and aluminium linings here. To close the vents, simply put it all the way to the left, and the start stop button is given over this side. Now the steering column itself has got full tilt and telescopic functions. The overall fit and finish is also really great. The bottom portion of the dashboard is finished in hard touch plastic here. Below the physical buttons we have a closable portion. When we open that, we have two USBs, one 12-volt power outlet here, and one of the USB is controlling the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay functions. And now below that we have the gear lever for the 6-speed automatic transmission. When we put it into reverse, we have this high resolution rear view camera with guidelines, and when we reverse the car, even the distance to the closer object will be displayed here. So the remaining buttons in the center, we have the hazard lights on off button, and there is another button to select the driving modes. So when we press it once, now you can see there is a beautiful graphics to change the mode of to change the driving mode. Now we are currently in the sport mode, which is displayed on the RPM meter side. Press it once again, brings us a custom mode. In custom mode we have options here. Multiple options can be customized. The powertrain from Eco, Normal or Sport. The electronic power steering level we can set from Comfort, Normal or Sport. Then we have the HVAC settings, Normal or Economy mode. Then we have the speed dependent volume control also we can select from this level, and the ambient lighting option for the mode also we can customize through this menu. So if we press once again, we are going into the Eco mode, which has got this bluish kind of tint here. And next to and over to the right side of the gear lever, we have the button for the trunk opening. Simply press and hold it for a while to open the trunk. Press and hold it again to lock the trunk. Now there is another button given with an E. This is for the engine start stop function, and then there is a differential lock button also given, which activates the all-wheel drive system. Below that we have the hill descent control on and off button, and the auto hold button is given here, and the electronic parking brake is given in the center as well. Then we have some piano black finishes given here, and there is a nice storage space over here, and there are two cup holders with a separator, which is obviously removable, and the whole portion can be locked in this way. Very beautiful center console here with a lot of aluminum kind of finishes and some piano black elements. The gear lever has got a sport mode as well. Simply put it to the right side for enabling the sport mode. It will automatically bring us to the sport mode, and also manual shifting is possible from this stage. And now in the center we have a nice storage space which is written Health Air. The automatic air purifier is given in this portion. In the front and rear side we have got the same kind of grills to control the air purification inside the car. And the center console storage has got a cooled function as well. Simply open and close the cooling function from this lever. There is a fairly spaced glove box also comes standard in this car with an illumination. And now coming to the top side, we have got this beautiful full panoramic sunroof available in this full option trim level, and the controls of the sunroof is given here. The first one is for the shade opening and closing, and the second one is for opening the roof itself. It's a wide opening sunroof actually. In fact, it opens all the way up to the back side of the front seats. And now we have the controls for the lighting is given in this portion, and there is a sunglass holder given here. And coming to the rear view mirror, it's a frameless kind of a design, very beautiful one with automatic dimming function. And the sun visors comes equipped with mirrors which is illuminated. There are grab handles for the driver and passenger given on each side. So overall front end design has done in very beautiful way. Now we'll have a look at the rear space. So when we open the rear door, the door itself bulges like this in the shape of the wheel here, and in the door finishes we can see there is nice ambient lighting coming all the way to the back doors here. And also we have two speakers in the rear door. With this similar finish of the front door, we have soft touch materials on the top and red color leather in the bottom with some storage spaces. The 60/40 folding option is given for increased storage space. The rear door is again very solid one. The seats in the rear doesn't have any inclining or reclining function. That is a kind of a drawback for this car, but still it is comfortable for up to 4 people, I can say. And the center we have a retractable handrest here. It is very beautifully stitched in this black leather with red contrast stitching. And when we open this portion, we have 2 cup holders available, and the other one opens a nice storage space for us. Very beautifully designed one. And the seats are again finished beautifully with this black and red kind of a theme with the adjustable headrests here. And in the center portion, we can see here there is a health air badging is given, which is for the air purification system. There are 2 AC vents for the rear passengers, and at the bottom we have 2 USB A ports for the charging of electronic devices. There is not much of a hump we can see in the center. That is also a plus point for the car. And at the back side of the front seats, there is a storage space. Again, it is nicely finished. And talking about the space here, now I am 6 feet high and the front seats are up to my level now, and still I am getting a couple of inches of leg space here. And I don't have any issue with the headroom as well. A very spacious cabin, and obviously the look from this very wide sunroof is also a speciality. And here we have the lighting for the rear passengers along with grab handles. So overall rear space is very good, we can say. So driving the MG HS. Now, as we discussed during the review of the car basically has got some sporty characteristics. We have a very good throttle response, and the driving modes are adjusted to a very sport manner, especially this Sport Plus mode, which gives us really good throttle response and throws a lot of torque, so we can feel that sportiness in every bit of driving. And this cabin actually is a very good place to be, especially the seats are really comfortable. These bucket seats, the sports bucket seats, that also enhances that feel of that sportiness. And also I find it always very pleasant to look inside this car, or to look from inside the car, because of this color combination. It all feels like a very luxurious place, very luxurious cabin. And the infotainment system, of course, it's a really nice one from MG, basic one, simple one, and very easy to use, especially with this Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It will be very helpful. And the audio system of the car also, it has got that 3D kind of a sound settings. It's kind of trying to simulate the 3D surround system, but that mode I didn't find it much better. In fact, when we are concentrating to the front passengers, I felt it more better. So I always prefer to go for that front passenger settings instead of the 3D surround for all passengers. The car was getting a bit dirty when we took it for test drive yesterday, and the filter was doing its wonders really greatly. We can really feel the particles flying around the cabin, and within like 2 to 3 minutes it disappears. The engine itself is tuned to increase that sporty feel. The 2-liter turbocharged engine with 231 horsepower and 360 Nm of torque. Also this transmission, the 6-speed automatic with a dual clutch transmission, that also increases that feel of sportiness. And the acoustic insulation is also done in a quite well manner. We couldn't feel that much of a road noise inside. On high throttle we have that engine noise inside, but that definitely enhances the driving feel, in fact. So it's not that annoying kind of a feel here. And also in the safety point of view, the car comes with 5-star NCAP rating and a lot of safety features, such as the full front and side curtain airbags with brake assist, anti-lock brakes, EBD, and all these driver assistance systems. So at this price point, it is a very good option to consider. Overall, I was very happy driving this car for last couple of days, and obviously a good option to consider the people who are considering a vehicle in a compact SUV segment. So that said, that was my review of the 2021 MG HS Trophy. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. I will be back with some really good videos soon. Till then, take care, drive safe and goodbye.